Good morning, everybody. Hello. Thanks for joining this webinar on how to create parametric text in CATIA with the Type 3 add-on. So my name is Sandrine. I will guide the presentation today, and the presentation will last 30 minutes. So we will start with a very short PowerPoint presentation. Then Edouard, who is one of our CATIA specialists, will do the demo for you, and we will end up with a Q&A session. Okay, so before starting, just a few words about our company. So Type 3 company was created in 1988. We are editor of industrial and artistic CAD/CAM software solutions. We count more than 55,000 customers in more than 60 countries, and we are part of a big group called Gravotech. We are Dassault Systèmes certified partner since 2003. Okay, so you will be muted during the demo. If you have questions, please write them down in the GoToWebinar chat or GoToWebinar question window. Thank you. So let's start. So why is there a need for a Type 3 add-on? So as you know, all industrial parts produced today, they have some types of identification on them, but CATIA doesn't have built-in function for integration of text and logos. It's not possible to create text directly in CATIA. It's possible only with way-around methods that are very time-consuming. So that's why, in partnership with Dassault Systèmes, we have developed the Type 3 add-on. So it provides CATIA users with professional tools directly in CATIA to create text, to integrate graphic elements in construction and design process for simulation, validation, and production purposes. So when you work with the Type 3 add-on, in 1 minute, you can create text or vectorize images, integrate logos or serial numbers, safety regulations, industry certifications, design requirements, etc., onto a 3D CAD part. So this is the Type 3 toolbar that you have in CATIA, okay, in CATIA V5 or CATIA 3D Experience. You click on the key to have access to the functions. And here you have 3 main functions. So the text mode, vectorization function, and also possibility to project or map the text or the logo onto your CAD part. So regarding the text feature and the use of symbol library, so in one single toolbar in Power Design, you have access to tools to create text, to choose your symbols. You can use all the TrueType fonts installed on your computer, and you can also use single line fonts that we have developed for you. The featured text is totally parametric and associative with other functions of CATIA. Okay, so the Type 3 allows full, precise, and flexible control of positions. You can write text from a point, text on arc, text along a curve, text on multi-support, and the text is associative and it's created in CATIA history tree. So it's very easy to make a modification. Okay, with Type 3, you can write multi-line text. Of course, you can use Asian and Arabic TrueType fonts. You can use macros with the featured text. You have access to automatic G1 conversion and also control of kerning. Okay, now regarding the vectorization. So Type 3 allows you to import directly in CATIA different formats. So for example, BMP, JPEG, TIFF, GIF, PNG. You can vectorize black and white pictures and color pictures, and you can just play with different parameters in order to get the best result. So you will play with the allowance, noise filtering, smoothing, etc. Okay, and the curves generated are CATIA curves. Okay, so you can do whatever you want with them. Once you're done with your text or with your logos, vectorized logos, you can project them or map them on any 3D CAD part, even complex shapes. So you will choose the base strategies. There are 5 strategies depending on the shape you have. You can choose between a parallel projection, local projection, basic mapping, cylindrical mapping, conical mapping. And every time you have a wizard, so you just follow the instruction, you select the elements you have to select, and you get the result quickly and automatically. Okay, and of course it's the same. The curves that are generated are CATIA curves, so they are associative and compatible with all other functions of CATIA. Here you have some example of CAD parts with some text, logos, or symbols on them. So Type 3 add-on is used by many leading companies worldwide. So here you get some references, for example, in the aerospace and defense industry, consumer goods and packaging, industrial equipment, many users in the automotive and transportation industry, but also high-tech electronical equipment, medical, luxury watch industry, etc. So there are many advantages of working with Type 3, and really the most important benefit is the huge time saving in creation and reedition. Using Type 3 generates higher efficiency as the user always remains in the CATIA interface. Reduced data volume, so the CAD part size can be drastically downsized. Better performance and better visualization of 3D models, and as a result, the return on investment is very fast. Now it's time for the demo. So let's switch. My colleague Edouard will do the presentation now. One moment.
Hello everyone, so let's start the technical part of the demo. So just for you to know, we will see a few examples. The Type 3 add-on will be in Start Mechanical Design, Part Design, and you will find our add-on just here with the key. This key, you can get the license or release the license. So you can see just clicking on it and you get the license, and someone else can use it if you release the license. So the first example will be the text mode. So we'll see a few examples on this part. So you can write on a point. So if you have a solid, you can just select a point on the solid. So we'll select this one, go on the text mode. We need a base point and we will write the text. We can preview, of course, and you can see the result. Here you see that we have a lot of space between the letters. We can, of course, put less space between the letters. So yes, I forgot to select it. And we can see the result. We have the base point. You can just press here to move Gravotech according to this point. So on the bottom left, bottom right, as you wish. You can also write around a point, so on an arc. So just moving to this option, arc, the center will be, we can take the same one, same point. We can preview and you see we have this kind of result. Of course, we can change the radius. And here you will have Gravotech. You can also move the position and to center it, choose 90 degrees, for example. And you can navigate on the top. So it's a really nice feature to put text on an arc. So let's go back on the box and let's look to the different fonts we have in our software. So it's all the fonts you have in Windows. So if you have your own font, you will have your font here. So you can take any font of Windows, but you have also the possibility to have filler font. So I will take Helvetica, for example, to do a following of curve in the machining. Yeah, so you can have a lot of fonts. You can create your own if you want, and you will have it here. You have also the access to all the special character of the font. If you want a special character like this one, any character you don't have on your keyboard, it can be good to just go here and select the one you want. You see, you have a lot of characters you can't have on your keyboard. No. Or you can also use the ASCII mode to have one of these characters. You can also write on multi-line. So if I write type 3 and Katia, for example, you see that you will have 3 lines. So this will be multi-line. Of course, after we will see some example on a wheel part. We can center it, and it will be centered according to the first one. And of course the point. You have also the possibility to put these letters on 3 points, on 3 supports. So it will be multi-support. So let's go on curve, select the 3 points, preview, and here you will have your text on multi-support. So really simple to use, and you will see some interesting feature on a UC panel that you will see after. So that's for the text on points. We can also write on a curve. So just showing you that we take the plane, we can preview, we have a text on a curve. Of course, we can make it bigger. I will put 30 millimeters. So sometimes when you write on a curve, the problem is that you have some letters who are really close together. Like here it's closer than here it's, I will say there are too much space here or too much space here. So maybe we can edit the V. As we are fully integrated in CATIA, you can of course re-edit, and it will be really fast to re-edit the text. So you don't need to go out, go in to modify it. And for example, here I have too much space. So maybe here I will put minus 0.1. And you see that we have less space here. So I should take the A also because we have too much space here. So maybe here I'll just put 0 and it will be closer to the V. Okay, that's for the text. Now I have some example to show you with the parametric and the associativity that we have in CATIA. So that's not this example. I will go to the UC front back panel. So we have different things. Here we have a table design for the front. So I will just open it. and you will see it's done with our add-on. So after you just need to change the language. So if you want it in English, for example, emergency stop, and here we apply it. It was in German, and now it's in English. So you just need to change it, and it will calculate everything. And you can see that we used some of the parameter of our text. You see that we have a lot of parameters in our text. That's for the front panel. So it's two text on an arc. On the back panel, here you have different examples. So the first one will be this one. It's a multi-line that you can see here. So you can write on multi-line. Of course, to modify it, as you see, I just need to click here, delete one part, validate, and with all the function we used after, it will be calculating this part, and you see that we don't have anymore the serial number, for example. It was just to show you one modification. So this is multi-line. Here it's multi-support. And so no, it's text 8 here. So same way, you have all the multi-support. If you want to change something, put signals to or something else, it's really easy to modify. You have it here and you have everything. So to modify it, you just need to press here, put 2, for example, if you have 2 ports like that. And one of the example of the multi-support. So you see that we can use every parameters we have on CATIA with other tool of CATIA, of course, with our add-on. Next example will be a formula. Of course, you can do a formula. Here you have a formula. Here you have a link between 8 and the size of the formula. Here you have the same values and here. So if you modify this line, you put it here. And you see, if I go back, you see the formula, it's bigger. So now we have 13, close to 14. And here we have linked this value to this quotation, this distance here. So we are totally and fully integrated, like I said, and we can use all the function we have in CATIA, the parametric. We are compatible with all of that. We can also do a power copy, so just we insert from a document. It's really easy to use our add-on in the power copy. So here you have the parameters. We have Gravotech. We can modify the value. You can view the result. You can also modify the text, so directly in the power copy. And here you have the result. So really quick to use on other part of CATIA. Now let's talk about projection and vectorization. So we'll go on a motorboat, like you can see it here. So the first example will be to do a projection. So we will select axis, the text. So it's sometimes easier to select it on the tree. So you see it's a special font. And you will select, so you can select the same axis if you need the same axis and the surface to project, preview the result. It's good, you can validate it. So really quick to use. So I will just hide. No, it's not this one. I didn't want to hide this one. I will hide the text and the axis also. We don't need to see it again. So now I will show you how to make a volume of these letters. So we will go and start. Not start. Mechanical design shape, generative shape design. We will split the surface. We will select the parallel projection. I will keep the inside. And now we have two choices. Or we do extrusion. It's what we will do now. So it will follow one direction. So it will be the Z. So I will extrude the split. The direction will be the Z. So I need to select it. So we'll zoom in a little bit. And here you have the result. So as you can see, we follow a direction Z. And here it will be correct to use this option. So that's for a simple projection. I will show you more complex after projections. But for now, we'll introduce also another function of our add-on. It's the vectorization. And now we'll bring an image inside our vectorization module. You can merge all the color you want to give the contour. So we will merge all this color. We'll select the black and we'll have the contour of the black part. So we validate. And you can have both also. If you want the white part, it's possible also. And now you have here a flame. And this flame, we will project it on the motorboat. We don't need to be in front of it. You can be far away. It's not a problem. You can project it and it will be really quick to project it. So as you can see, we just need the same thing and it will be directly projected on the motorboat. To show you a second possibility for making the 3D, we select the surface, we do a split, we select the flame, we keep other side, and now instead to do extrusion, extrude in generative shape design, we go on part design, and we select the split, of course, and we do a 6 surface. And here we'll select 2 millimeters, for example, on each side. And here you have your result. So let's hide the line. And here, as you can see, we don't have the same result. Here it's a 6 surface, it will be perpendicular to the surface. And this one is following the direction Z. So that's it for this example. Now let's make it a little bit more complicated. And here it's the good example. So you have a surface. So here it's quite flat, so I will go quickly to do a parallel projection. And you will see that we will have a nice result. But now I will make it more curvy. So here it's not really curvy, it's curvy, but it's not too much. So I will deform it. You have the R, the P, the O, the J, the E, the C. And you see that the R, it's not deformed, but the E, the C are really deformed. So what we can do for that? First, I will modify just the color of the line. Yes. You see it's in black, and I will project it again, but with another option, and you will see that we will not have any more deformations. That's really amazing. So it's just this little option, local projection. We select the line, and here you will see that the software will, or add-on will project the curve, and you see that the E that was really deformed before is not deformed anymore. So really nice function we have here to have a perfect projection with not a lot of deformation on the letters. So it's a really good result. So something even more impressive is to go on a sphere. So same thing, you have a line, you select the axis, the curve, the letters, the surfaces, and here you have the result. So it's really complicated to do that without our add-on to put text on a sphere. So here you have a really nice example. So you see you have two faces. It's possible to have two faces, two lines, and you project on this line. So it's really fast to do something like that, really fast. Next example, so we will stop for the projection and we will go on the basic mapping. So you see that there are 3 examples left. And now we will project this text. So not with the parallel projection, but we will map this text on the surface with basic UV mapping. So we will select, of course, it's always axes, letters, and rectangle. On the surface will be axis and the surface. So here you see that we have axis. So if we do like that, it will not be like we want. So we need to turn it. So we'll swap here and swipe on this one like that. So U, it will be this way, V on the other way. And now we will have the result we want. So that's the first possibility. So we will see this option that it's also really nice to don't have any deformation when you turn the vase. Here you have a curve and it's not what we want. So I will do the same. Now if you turn the bottle, you have a curve. And now we will select the other possibility. So we select again this one. The curve to project will be this one and this one again. Here, same axis, same surface, but this time I will select V and U. And you will see the big difference. Now you see the white one. If you select V and U, you will have a straight line when you turn the vase. So that's a really nice feature. So less deformation. If you have stickers or things like that, you have a straight line here, so it's perfect. Next example, so it will be another mapping. So it will be here a conical mapping. So it's not a perfect conical, but you can use conical mapping because it's close to a cylinder. And if it's a little bit curvy, it will work. Yeah. And here I go on cylinder. I will select my text, of course. I select, so first point here, second point for the axis, radius point. So made a mistake, it's a radius point, it's this one. For the radius, where I want my text, and the surface. And now we validate, and directly it's on the pump. So really quick also. Now just to show you again, I will go on generative shape design, and select the surface. Join, I will split the surface with the text. So if I select the text, it will be better. I validate. And here, for example, of course, extrude will not go well because I need to follow one direction, and here it's not what we want. It will be better to go on mechanical design, part design, select the split and do a 6 surface, 1 millimeters, and here you have the result. So we can hide it, and you see that we have a perfect result. Now, if we want to modify it, it's really quick. If we want it on the other side, of course, we need a point. We need to create a point, but we just need to double click on it, select where I want my new text, validate, and instead of to be here, it will be on the other side. Of course, we need to update it, and you see it's really quick to modify it. If we want to add some text, it's really interesting to because it's really quick to modify anything. If you want to modify the text, you double click here, you add waterproof and resistant, true, for example. Why not? You can preview it. Of course, it will be here. Validate, and everything will be calculating again. You see that you have the waterproof and resistant too. So really nice feature that you can modify. It's really easy, or the position or the letters. Next and last example will be the last one, conical mapping. So it will be the last option, and now we select our text, and second item, we go on this point, yes, I need to say this one, and after the surface. And now you will have a really nice conical mapping, as you can see here. And of course, you can modify this text and add more of it, of course. And it will go all around your conical shape. So that's a really nice feature. And you will see, well, it need to be calculating again because we did modifications. And here you have our text, and you can go all around your conical shape. It's the same than with the cylindrical shape. If you want to go all around it, it will be totally possible to do so. So that's it for the technical part of the demo. I hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the question window.
Perfect. Thanks a lot, Edouard. Thanks for the presentation. So yeah, now it's if you have some questions, you have just to write them down, and we are here to answer.
So Yes, for trial lessons, maybe. We have a questions about trial lessons. You want to answer, Sandrine?
Yeah. So you're asking about trial license. So yeah, it's possible to try the add-on. So either for CATIA V5 or CATIA 3D Experience, you just have to contact us directly, and we will activate a 1-month trial for you. You can even do it on the website directly if you wish so. Any other question? Well, I think it was very clear and complete, Edouard. Thanks a lot. So everybody, thanks a lot. Let me just check if we have one more. Okay. Yeah. Questions. What do you do about draft direction and angle?
Yes, you can do a draft according to the font. It depends of the font. If you have a font who are compatible with the draft angles and things like that, it will be possible to do so. But it should be yes, it should be according to the font. Not all the font can do that. No, yes, I think it was the last questions. So
yeah. Okay. So everybody, thanks a lot for attending this webinar. It was a pleasure showing you the add-on Type 3 for CATIA. As you saw, it's very easy to add text and logos in CATIA. It's very quick to read it with Type 3. If you have other questions later on, so feel free to email me or contact me. Yeah, perfect. Thanks a lot. So have a very nice day. Bye-bye.